press the bell icon to never miss an update from us.
Hello, I'm Pria Warrick, and I run a finishing school which is basically catering to personality development, personality enhancing, etiquette grooming and behavioral training. Basically a psychologist, clinical psychologist by profession, and into this field for the last 25 years. Creating lasting impressions is basically all about some cosmetic appearances and some probably in terms of internal conditioning that we talk about. So what is the first thing that you see in a person? When you walk into a room, you walk into a party, what do you see in a particular person? So psychologists say that you form an opinion of a person in the first 3 seconds. So what is that first thing that you see in a person? Absolutely, the most important thing is the face, the smile, the facial expressions, the glasses you wear, makeup for girls, hairstyling, and the complexion. What is the second thing that you see in a particular person? Is the body language. The body language, how you carry yourself in different situations, how do you introduce yourself to various people, and the art of carrying yourself, sitting, standing, etc. But most important in today's world is fitness, which plays a very important role in part of body language as well, because if you have 2 people applying for a job and one is more physically fit, then obviously chances are that the person who's more physically fit is going to get the job if they have equal qualifications and equal grading. Then of course importance is on what you wear. That reflects the style of what you are, what you think, what are the color combinations, what are the accessories, etc. Are you formally attired for the occasion? Are you semi-formally attired? Is it a social area that we're talking about? And communications, of course, is very important. In India, if you speak English, you get a lot of respect. But in the world, if you speak German and French, you get a lot of respect, because all the finer things of life are either in German or in French. If you want to order wine, you probably don't need the English language and you have to understand French and German. If you're going to the operas, it's more about German and French rather than English. But it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's the selection of words. And of course, the etiquette and manners. Dining etiquette, social etiquette, business etiquette, greeting etiquette, telephone etiquette, email etiquette, the list is endless. You can have the best clothes, you can have the best communication, you can have the best face, you can be physically fit, you speak very well, and you have confidence and you have everything to go for you. And yet the personality will be a disaster if what is missing? Attitude makes you and breaks you. Your best clothes are useless, your best English is useless, your best confidence is useless if the attitude is wrong. Attitude makes you and breaks you in your personal relationships. Attitude makes you and breaks you in your professional career. Having a little more attitude is a no-no. Having a little less attitude is a no-no. Having just the right attitude is what creates you. There is a word which is called persona. That persona is very important to understand, which is a result of inner conditioning, inner confidence, and outer polishing. Because persona can only exist, like aura can only exist if there is internal confidence and external polishing. What is very important to understand is, what are your presentation skills thereafter? How do you present yourself in meetings and interviews and social arenas? And how do you promote yourself? Self-branding. Within a family, what is your labeling as far as the family is concerned? Your self-branding in the corporate world or in the government, wherever you work, etc. How have you branded yourself? You may be invisible in an organization, you may be invisible in a relationship. So self-branding is very important. Knowing how to promote yourself. You promote the product, you promote the organization. Self-promotion may be missing. Importance is when you constantly give, you may not receive. People may take you for granted. So you so-called become nice guy. Important thing is to know where to draw the line and understand how to carry yourself with different personalities. Learning the art of carrying yourself with different people. People could be perfectionists, people could be angry, people could be probably working in a more individualistic approach. You need to be able to carry yourself differently. But in today's world, I think to leave that lasting impression, you need to have a global approach towards everything, not just in your thinking, but also in your appearance, and be able to carry yourself. Unfortunately, we've had the influx of a very casual environment from the Americans, the so-called middle-class Americans, which is seeped into the Indian culture. We need to understand that you need to have a more global, a little more formal approach towards things, and there is a protocol and etiquette for everything, be it social etiquette, be it business etiquette, or relationship etiquette. So important thing is to leave the lasting impression. But a lot of people feel first impressions are lasting. I would say that first impressions only give you the platform. You work from there. If these communications and body languages are not there to sustain yourself, the first impression goes away. And then, on a closing note, how many of us get a second chance to make that good first impression? Think about it.